Second season's upon us. Let's see if we can make it as good as the first one. Welcome back to episode 7 of the series, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. I do appreciate anybody who's gotten this far. We're into season 2. I will put a disclaimer out there. We've changed over to a mixer for the Shure microphone, and I don't think I've got the correct settings quite yet, so if it sounds a wee bit off, and if you get any tips, you can leave them in the comments, but I will kind of try and play about with it. But I did want to get another episode done. So I did say we would cover off the signings that we've made. Let's have a little look. There's been quite a good bit of business at Victor San Marino. We had to build a full new squad, basically, because we're into Serie C now, so as you can see, quite a lot of signings to get through. Beefed up the defence. Mattia Motolese, he is previously of Bologna Carraresi, played a full season effectively in Serie B last season, so it's actually not too bad. Nicolo Amadori, he's actually a good striker for this level, quite consistent as well, which I like in a striker, because it means they're not going to be good one game, crap the next. So that's a good look. 15 games in Serie B last season, didn't score that many goals, but it's probably a step too high for him. Guido Della Rovere, he's a really good player. I actually signed him in a previous game. Good player. He develops really well, and I think he's valuable. Well, he did anyway. The last time I had him, he developed really well after a season or two, and we were getting bids of like £250,000, which is quite a lot considering the level that we're at. So let's hope he can develop that way. He's not really shown as a good player for this level, but I think with a few games under his belt, he'll get better. Giacomo Benvenuti, we signed him. He was on a free transfer, San Marino player. Just kind of figured, do you know what, we want to get somebody in who's San Marinese, helps him develop. He's shown as a good player for Serie D sides. I think we'll give him, we've been struggling to find right backs, to be honest, so I think I'll give him some games at right back, just see if we can get him developing. Who we got next? This was a signing, another right back, left back, sorry. I jumped in, signed him, and he's no great, to be honest. We've kept he's on a low wage, only £275 a week, so he's not on a high wage. It's not like we're going to be struggling because we've got too many players. I've stuck him on the loan list if we get rid of him. He probably won't play that many games. I'm probably going to go in the left backs. I did sign another one, Mascione. He's going to probably rotate in there with Luca Zanon. Again, we're struggling at the wing back or the full back position, so not really much you can do. We can't really rebuild a great squad in one window, I don't think. We signed João Baldi. He's a right winger / central midfielder, so decent versatility. I think he'll be good for this level. I know it's saying he's no great. He's inconsistent, but you're going to get that with a winger anyway. He's decent for like knocks ball past the opponent and stuff like that, because he is pretty fast, reasonably fast. He's got good flair and stuff like that as well. So hopefully he's an asset on the right hand side. We have got Mascione, we covered as left back. We've got Jacopo Desigas, again another wide player, plays more inverted on the left hand side. Probably switch him round with Zion Atta, just kind of try and give. I want to try and have 2 options for every position if we can, that can come in and contribute. So that'll do it. And we also have Lorenzo Polvani, who is a central defender. I should say a centre half or central half. So centre defender, good for the level, consistent. He's not very fast, but to be honest, we're just going to take as best we can get defensive wise. So he's a good player. Previously he's been at Pistoiese, so he had a good season last season in the division below. He's had a few good seasons in the division below, but he must have been better for that level. Next up, we have got Leonardo Vitali. He's going to be rivaling Mazzini for the number 1 position. He's slightly better at the aerial ability and shot stopping, but he doesn't like big games, which isn't really a good trade-off. But in terms of just like a solid goalkeeper, we want 2 options in solid goalie in case one of them rubbish, can swap them out. One of them has bad form, can swap them out. Sebastiano Bianchi's a defensive midfielder. We kept Simone Passa, got him to lower his wage demands a wee bit, and kept him on for a season, so we can rotate him and Bianchi in the first season. Again, a lot of these players aren't world beaters. We're just kind of trying to get a good base of like Serie C standard players, and then we'll kind of push on when we can sign extra players. Giuliano Laezza, he's another central defender. Again, not the fastest player, but he's got decent core defensive stats. He's got good composure and stuff like that, concentration, decisions, which means you're not going to have a lot of defensive errors at the back. Positioning, which is good. If he's not very fast, at least he can position himself very well, so that's pretty good as well. Good in the air, so not too bad at all. Alessandro Malomo, another centre half. Again, he's no great, but he's just, I wanted an extra couple of numbers just to make sure that in case we had any injuries and stuff, we had options there. Quite a strange one that he likes to try overhead kicks. Don't think we'll be encouraging much of that. Claudio Parlato, we got him in loan from Carrarese. He's a right back. They're in Serie B, so they're a division above us, but it's a solid right back, nothing special. He's inconsistent, he's not great for the level, but we did really struggle to bring in full backs or wing backs, to be honest. I can keep an eye out. You do get the odd free transfer that pops up later down the line, but low wages, and he'll do a job in this division. He's only 20, so he might get a bit better. And then probably one of the better players we've signed, which is a recent one. We've got Aaron, I'm not even going to try this, I'm going to butcher it, Chiamaglechia.
Why are you so bad at this?
Oh, that's Chiamaglechela, right, we're just going to go with that. It might be terrible, but we'll just go with it. I did have to push. We put an offer in, he wanted low wages, to be honest, and then a couple of other teams came in for him, so I just went, we've got the budget here, I'm just going to offer him quite a lot of money to see if we can make us a 3-year deal, I think it is, yeah, to see if we can make ourselves a more appealable option. Automatically, when he's previously Torino and Verona, he actually looks decent. He's good for the level, he's consistent, he's quite anticipates well, he trains well, he's exempt from registration, good, quite an intelligent player. I think, do you know what, I think he's actually going to be quite good for this level. I think he'll develop really well, and I think we'll make a profit on him. He's not great at focus, I suppose we can just change his focus to improve something. One-footed, more clinical in front of goal, but we'll be playing him mostly as a box-to-box midfielder, I think, because he does just kind of have that overall kind of balance of attributes. Finishing's no great, but we can just get him shooting less and try and develop him a wee bit more. But I think he'll develop really well, play really well, and maybe net us a wee profit down the line. Players, we got rid of a good few players, just midfielders and defenders that weren't going to make the step up to the next division. Didn't really get a lot of games. We've got a few that I still want to get rid of, but probably on loan or something like that. I'm not desperate. They're on lowish wages. Adamu Haruna, sorry, he's on his way out. Yeah, trying to sign another striker actually, Simone Magnani. I've had him again in a offline save, and he is lethal, at least for a season. He's absolutely lethal up front. So it means we can kind of swap between Sinani, Amadori, and Magnan.
Terrible.
I can't even say that, I've butchered it. Magnani. So yeah, pretty much means we can go between 3 really good strikers. As you can see, I had a couple of trials in just to see if we can find players, but we are struggling at this level. Yeah, just we're really struggling to find good players. I mean, if you look at the season preview, we're actually expected to finish mid-table, so going by this, we could probably finish anywhere between bottom and maybe 9th, so we would take that. We don't really have any of the best players in any position, but we're not going to have that. Even if we can have a season this season of staying in the division, then keep the money, obviously, building, looking for more, signing more better players that can play in this division really and just contribute. That's what we're after. We're no kind of worried about getting promoted back to back. It's probably not going to happen because we've only had one window to try and balance it out. I've got some scouts out looking for players and stuff like that, but I'm just really looking for anything that will improve the team. And we'll just kind of take it from there, yeah. So that's pretty much it. We'll jump over and we'll go through the transfers for San Marino Academy, and then we'll come back across and we'll do the first 2 games of the season. which is Livorno and Pineto. So a home and an away game, so a nice balance. Right, let's switch over to San Marino Academy. So once again, another busy window over at San Marino Academy. The transfer history, as you can see, we did get rid of players, but it was mostly releasing players at the end of their contract. Brought in quite a few players. We've got Alessandro Bocalon. He's the striker who is going to be kind of substituting out up front with Stefano Ferretti, who was the new gen we got through. He looks lethal. Like, he could get a lot better. He's not got great determination, but he's already got. He's an excellent level for this league. So hopefully we can keep a hold of him for a few seasons. At least until he's 23 maybe, and then we have to get rid of him. So we've got Emmanuel Casciano. He's a box-to-box midfielder. We needed to strengthen up that team, as we didn't have a great season until towards the end. We've got Francesco Clemente. He's just a centre-half. Kevin Almeida. He was previously Bologna, so not bad. Comes from good stock. He's quite fast. I mean, for this level, I reckon it would do all right. Demba Kamara, midfielder, came in. Again, he's just another box-to-box midfielder. He can play DM if we need him to, but we'll kind of see how it goes. We've got Alessandro Bertrozzi. He was already signed, set up from last season. He's not great, but he's good for this level. In terms of the rest of the squad, he's not great, but he's actually good for this level still. Enrico Jacobi, he is a lone player we got in from Bologna, sorry. Did he used to play for Casena? No. So he came in from Bologna, San Marino's player, midfielder. He'll rotate with Nico Sensoli for that advanced playmaker role. He's actually already getting a bit better, which is good. We want him probably playing advanced playmaker, not having attacking mentality because his shooting's terrible, but if we can get his off the ball, his teamwork up, decisions and stuff, his dribbling's terrible as well, but he's never going to be great. But even for this level, I think he's a leading player for this level, star player, so he should stick out like a sore thumb in this team. Marco Merichetti, he came in on loan from San Marino Academy, Victor San Marino, sorry. He's just a right back. He's got a San Marino second nationality. It must be from length of time. I've no idea why that's kicked on. I don't know if it might be a glitch. I've not been calling up any players who've been getting second nationality to the San Marino team. I won't be doing that because San Marino have, from memory, 15 years before you can get citizenship, so it ain't going to happen. So yeah, just another right midfield, right defender option. We've got Jacopo Sciavata. He's another central defender. Again, a bit of pace on there because the defence is pretty slow. Alan Montesano, he's a left back. Another good option, left back. A lot of the players we're signing will be leading players for this division, so improving the squad. Manuel De Santis, a right back again, and Luca Greco is another goalkeeper. I felt like we needed to not rely on the one goalie. David Fabry had a few stinkers last season. He will be too old to play for us next year, because we can't play anybody who's over 23, so we'll get this season out of him. He turns 23 next summer when his contract expires, and we need to let him go because he'll not actually be able to play for us. He'll be ineligible, so this is his last season with the team. I don't think we've got anybody else who's immediately. Demba Kamara is another one, end of the season. Yeah, at end of the season they turn 23, so we don't have to worry about that just yet. We've basically got a full season out of them. Yeah, end of the season. As long as we get a full season out of them, we're happy with that anyway. We don't have any matches for them because their league starts in 2 weeks' time, so it's only got a couple of friendlies. I've been sticking loads of friendlies in because the team cohesion will be quite poor, and I want to get the guys playing with each other as much as possible, but I don't want them getting injured. So going by how the season preview is, we're actually expected to be at the top end of the table, so we'll see how that goes. We again don't really have any of the best players in the league, but I think the rest of the best players are kind of spread among the other teams. The teams that were in Europe didn't really do very well in terms of, because there's elements of this which we're doing build a nation because we want the nation to get better as well. La Fiorita got a win, which is at least some coefficient points, but then they lost the second leg and got dumped out. Who else was in it? was Fiorentino, who I'm looking for schedule. They drew the first game, and then so yeah, not a lot of coefficient points from them, and I'm pretty sure the other team got dumped straight out. Yeah, they got dumped straight out as well. So not doing well. With any luck, we can be in the European games next season. If we can win the league or even win the playoff at the end of the season, we can maybe get there. So we'll see how that goes. Right, we'll just switch back over to San Marino Academy, Victor San Marino, and we'll play a couple of games. So for the first game, this is how we're lining up. We're going with Vitali at the back, we're going with Motolesi and Polvani, with Macchioni and Parlato at the wide back positions. We've got Bianchi in the middle. I don't know if we should play Simon Pazza. Nah, we'll go with Bianchi. We've got... I'm going to have to come up with a nickname for this boy because I'm never going to say it. Chiama Glacella.
Fail!
Chiama Glacella, the left midfielder. And we've got Della Rovere playing advanced playmaker. He's probably either or the best player. We've got Paolucci still on the team. He'll be good for this level. In fact, I think Paolucci might actually be a better option in terms of playmaking because he's got really good stats for that. Yeah, let's go with Paolucci first. We've got Cantesani starting on the right, Atta starting on the left, and we've got Amadori starting up front. So I reckon pretty strong team. We're going to hope for 3 points. It's a home game. Let's jump in and see. I can select 15 subs for league games. We'll take that anyway. Did not read that in the note in the rules. There's no rules around young players or anything like that this season, so what we'll do is we'll just simulate this friendly because I've been simming all the friendlies. I'm not really fussed about playing them. It's just really for the minutes and the legs and the team cohesion. Yeah, right, let's go. First game of the season, boys. Let us see how we get on. Right, home advantage, Livorno. I'm pretty sure we played them last season in a cup game or something. I think it was that cup at the end of the season and we beat them handily. So we're a total different animal since then because we've actually got a much stronger team now. Can we get off to a good start? That's what we want. Oh, Cantesani's cooked 2 guys on the right hand side. Bianchi, what are you doing? That's what he's doing, getting. Oh, go on, son. That's what he's doing. I was about to slate the guy for having a run there and a shot, but getting. That's the kind of start we want. You always get a wee boost, I think, when you get promoted in this game, where the teams don't know how to play against you, don't know what your style of play is. So if we can get as much points at the start of the season before we get a drop off, then that'll be ideal. But we did beat Livorno last season. I think they'll not have improved as much as we have. Ball back post, it's 2. That is a great start, boys. They're getting a bit of praise for that. 15 minutes in, not even 15 minutes, and we're already 2 goals up. We will absolutely take that. What a ball. Great header. I think Cantesani's another player who is going to outgrow us, but we'll definitely keep him on contract and keep playing him until he gets so good that we get a lot of money from him. Right, 2-0 up, boys. Let's keep it going. Oh, great steal. Where's my left back? My right back, sorry. Who's this? Is doing the work? Cantesani. Oh, great steal, great steal. Atta. Paolucci. Go on, son. Oh, it's a great ball inside. Cantesani. Cooked. Amadori scores. Oh, yes, we have absolutely demolished this team. 20 minutes in, and we're already 3 goals up. Cantesani's got a goal and an assist. Aye, superb. Paolucci got an assist as well. Oh, pick it out. The only worrying thing is he's on a booking and I don't really want him getting sent off. We'll have a wee look at his aggression. Why am I getting Livorno stats twice? Let's quickly change that. Yes, go on goalie. Claimed that well. Not inviting any pressure at all. Good ball. Nice. Lovely stuff, boys. Lovely stuff. I'm not surprised he's got just Aaron as his name comes up in that, because trying to fucking fit his full name in that nameplate would not work. Oh, go on, boys. Oh, the deflection, 4-0. This is an absolute doing. Right, I've definitely subbed the striker off at half time because maybe the right back as well, because I don't want any guys getting sent off. Even though we're well ahead, but I still don't want to take the risk. That was a great run inside. Deflection's done the goalie, unfortunately, but it's going to happen. We've absolutely started like a steam engine here. Pulvanich take his time. Pilato, Paolucci. Nice wee bit of triangles work, boys. Amadori. Aaron. Oh, it's a great ball. For God's sake. Oh my God. It's 3-0. A hat trick and an assist in the first half for Cantisani. That is absolutely disgusting. 5-0 in 35 minutes. I was slightly nervous about starting the league above. Not sure how we would stack up to these teams, but we might actually be alright. I mean, that XG is a 1.16. That goalkeeper's had an absolute nightmare. Let's see if we can make it 6 by half time. This is how this game will go. We'll demolish them this half. They'll come back out and score 2-3 goals in the second half, and the game will finish like 5-4. Penalty? Oh my God. It's going to be 6. Who's taking it? Paolucci. Is it 6? Oh, it's 6. Fuck's sake. That is brutal, chat. I actually feel a bit bad. We've demolished him 6-0 in one half. I mean, there was no saving that penalty. He just smashed it right down the middle. Oh dear. They'll be getting a rocket at half time anyway. Right, let's sub the guys off. Let's sub the guys off who are on a yellow, because I don't want to take the risk of them being sent off, and it means we can give Benvenuti some game time. The only player who's not actually having a great game is Zion Atta, but he's still having a good game. He's just not having a great game. But yeah, I mean, we're 6 goals up. Really, really cruised this. It's good. I'm going to hope that we can get a few results like this. Here we go. Oh, cleared off the line, Macchione. I'm going to hope we get a good few results like this where I'll get the time to bring on some of the younger guys like Benvenuti, because it suits us for the San Marino national team to get him as much game time as possible at a good level. Just obviously for development and stuff. Goal. Oh, Cantisani's got 4 goals. Right, I'm going to take him off. He's got 4 goals. I feel bad for this team now. Let's take him off. Let's put João Balde on, because I feel actually terrible for them. Let's go attack. You can go on support. I didn't give my team talk. Doesn't matter. Cantisani's just absolutely destroying this team. I'm keeping them fresh for the next game. He's just won that tackle again. He's having an absolute dream start. I mean, if Paolucci put a 9.1, surely Cantisani's on a 10. Livorno are in trouble this season. I mean, we've not got the best squad in the league by far, but if they're getting demolished by us quite easily, let's be honest, they've not even had a single shot on target yet. Beautiful. Oh, that's nice. Go on, make the run, son. Cut back. This is going to be a goal. Big long highlight. Fucking 8-0.
8?
What is going on? 8-0. Jesus Christ. Is that a goal in his debut? Yeah, it is. It sure is. 8-0. Another deflection. The goalie's he's been terrible, but he's had a few unlucky ones as well. 8-0. I don't think I've ever beat a team 8-0 in a competitive game, in a competitive league. Like Champions League qualifiers and stuff, where you might have a strong team and you're playing minnows for like, Gibraltar or something like that, and you're playing as a strong team, maybe, but I don't think I've ever beaten a team 8-0 in a competitive game that's in a league game. Not for a long time anyway. Don't know why he's frustrated. Mate, you played a 10. Why are you frustrated? I took you off when you were 4 goals and an assist. Chill out, man. Chill out.
Chill out. T4.
Can't really... I mean, Macchione had a 9.7, so he's not even far off. I'm going to give him a praise as well. That is absolutely superb. Great start. 8-0. Right, Pineto Calcio, let's see. I mean, nobody else has started that well in the league. Right, okay, we'll jump across, we'll do the next game. Right, back for game two. Apologies for the audio on the first one. I just realised that I didn't have the background noise filter on the microphone for that, so you might have picked up a bit of extra background noise in the last one. Striker were trying to sign anyway. He didn't sign. He went to Lignano. They offered him £1,000 a week, and we weren't doing that for a striker. It's 31. So we did get rid of Adamu Haruna. We've got £3,000 left in the wage budget. I'm still looking at free transfers and stuff to see if there's anybody we can bring in, but largely it's looking like this will be the squad for next season. But for the next game, we're going to go with the exact same team. I don't know why I would change it, considering we were 8-0 winners in the last game. Nobody seems to be unfit. We'll keep an eye on Paolucci. Actually, do you know what? Let's give De La Riveria a start, purely because Paolucci's an older gentleman, so we don't want him to be too tired. He's probably can't play 2 games in a week, but let's see if we can recoup what we played in the last game, because that was a fantastic result, 8-0. Buzzing off that. Let's hopefully it's not just a little glitch. Hopefully we're just as good in this game as well. I've not changed anything, nothing tactically or anything, because we started so well that last game. Hit the bar, unlucky. Amadori's been booked again. He gets booked literally at the start of every single game. Well, 2 games I've played him. I've not even played the friendlies, I just simmed them, and he's been booked in both games. They've got a free kick here. The goalie's pretty square on, so he's going to be saving this. Nah, it's over. Right, let's go, boys. Was the Livorno result a freak or not? We started alright, but we're not having any shots on target. I think we scored all our goals in the first game. I don't know why Amadori's getting booked so early in games. Maybe he's just an aggressive chap. Let's find out. Not overly. I mean, a 12 is not too bad, I suppose. Right, we are not creating much at all. We've had one highlight. They've had a free kick, and then this is pretty a nothing game. Great tackle. He's not there. Do not get sent off here. Oh, he's gave us a ball. Amadori. Oh, chipped the goalie and missed. I thought that was going in. Better team here, but we've not been great. Bianchi's having a shocker. Andy's booked as well. Haven't been a better team. Right, Bianchi's coming off. Please do not get sent off, either two of you boys. Like, in fact, yeah, I'm going to ask them not to get sent off. You have to calm down and don't get sent off. If you get sent off after I've asked them specifically not to, then I'll not be amused. We'll take the point away from home, don't get me wrong, but we still definitely want to be winning these games. Zion Atta's not having a great game. Fresh legs. Fresh legs, get De Sogas on. Change anything else right in a second. Being the better team, we're just really not getting great chances here right away. Nice. Come on, that's header's got to be better than that. If they score, it's undeserved. Great save, goalie. If they score, it's not particularly deserved here. If they go for it, we'll go attacking if they score, because I'm going to switch back to positive. Easy, boys. Oh, he's on it. Go. Ran the risk of getting sent off there with that tackle. It's been a game for booking. How are we getting so many players booked? I need to check if I could get stuck in on. I don't think so, but right, got a bit of tiredness on the pitch. Let's swap some boys out. Do you know what? Let's go see if his mate Sinani can win us the game here. From an 8-0 win to a nothing each draw with no shots and 4 shots on target, but not really great chances created. Right, okay, fair enough. It's a point from one extreme to almost the other, but I need to check if we get stuck in on, because I don't want us getting too many bookings. Right. Drawing that each when we were all over them. That was not good enough. I don't like them playing under a 6.5. I just don't like it. They won the first game as well. Who did they play the first game? So they beat Alessandra 1-0. Right, that's fine. I mean, 4 points out of 6 isn't the worst. We're definitely not expected to be that high up the pitch. We were all over them as well. I mean, we had a bit of chance creation. We would have been better off there. Let me just quickly check the tactics. Yeah, we do have get stuck in on. That's why we're getting booked. Let's take that off. Because it's going to end up getting this player sent off. Right, let's see. Next match. It's a pretty stacked month. That's what, 7 games in a month. And then another 6 the following month with a cup game. And then it kind of evens out a wee bit. It'll minus March. That's another stinker. Right, okay, when will we come back? Let's see. If we get a good month out the way, let's see, a good chunk. Should we get maybe end October? Come back for Gubbio. I'm definitely butchering that. Gubbio and Virtus and Tella. Maybe go with these 2 games, or one and maybe a San Marino Academy game if we've got them. Let's just quickly check if they got one in October. Let's have a look. 23rd of October, wasn't it? Yeah. Possibly you could do the La Fiorita game. So maybe we'll just do one game from each on that one, because we might actually be good in San Marino Academy this season, so we never know. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll come back to the game at the end of October and see how we go for there. So it gets us a good 6, 7, 8 games under the belt. We'll have a better position, a better idea where we're going to finish in the league for them as well. So thanks very much for tuning in, troops. Anybody who leaves a like, comment, even if you're just watching, it's totally appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the series as much as I am. Would have been good to get 6 points, but we'll take 4 out of 6. That's not a bad thing at all. I will see you on the next one, folks, and we'll hopefully get some more points on the board between now and then. See you then.